In today's video, guys, we're going to talk about the difference between having one card versus having 5 credit cards. Okay, the first most important thing, people, you have to realize is many people are giving bad information. I'm going to give you good information in how I went from a 500 credit score to the 800s. So everything I'm telling you is from personal experience plus from the education I've bought and learned. The first thing I want to talk about is utilization. Utilization accounts for 30% of your score. Okay, why is it important to have more than one credit card? Let's just say, for example, if you only have one credit card and you put $1,000 on it, and let's just say you only have a $3,000 limit, that right there is going to be 33% utilization. That is bad. You get penalized, you get whacked. Let's say you have 5 credit cards and each one of them has a $3,000 credit limit. That's a total of $15,000. Now that $1,000 in utilization, it's less than 10%. So that's perfect. It's less than 10%. So that's a good thing. That could put you in a good sweet spot, okay? That's why it's really important to have multiple cards. Number 2, payment history. Remember this, every single month you have one of these accounts and you pay on time, check mark, check mark, check mark, check mark, check mark. This is payment history. The more check marks you have, that means you're paying on time. The more you build up that payment history, and payment history is 35% of your score, okay? These are percentages of what makes up your FICO. The last thing is age of credit history. Why are credit cards so good? What happens when you get a mortgage? You eventually pay it off, you refinance it, you sell the house, you close the loan. You buy a car, you pay it off. You get student loans. Well, you hopefully pay those things off. Everything else gets paid off and your age of credit history stops. You get this account, the longer you keep that account open, the more it's building your age of credit history. This is 15% of your score. You have 2 or 3 cards, and let's say this card here, let's say you get one of your oldest cards, okay, and you put 0 spend on it. 0 spend, maybe once or twice a year you use that card, but you keep this card open, let's just say for 5, 10, 15 years. 10 years. Guess what? Now, you take that card and you add your kids as an AU, an authorized user for your kids. Why? Now you're going to take all this credit history and you're immediately giving it to your kids. So now your kids, by the time they're 18 years of age, they have their own credit score, they can go get their own credit cards, and you don't have to co-sign them for them. How cool is that, especially when it comes to student loan debt? When you look at this, 35, 30, 35, 15, that's 80% of your credit score. Why? Simply by having credit cards, understanding how they work, understanding how to use them, understanding how to manage them, and keeping them open indefinitely, okay? Especially if they are $0 annual fee credit cards, you want to keep those cards open as long as possible. Again, make sure you use them once or twice a year because you want to make sure you show a little bit of activity so they don't close that account. Otherwise, you lose all this history. But remember, credit cards, guys, are one of the biggest, best, most secure tools as long as you use them responsibly. In the beginning, treat them like a debit card, but keep them open and active because they will continue to build solid, positive, on-time payment history, and that will help you build a nice, thick credit profile. If you have any questions, let me know below. Otherwise, let me know what else I can cover for you, and I'll put that in the next video. Have a great day, guys.